welcome to Flow with Erin. I'm Erin, and today I have a gentle prenatal yoga flow for you. This is just a quick little stretch that you can do every day throughout your pregnancy if you want to, or when you're just feeling like you need a little bit of relief in some areas, or even just a few moments to relax. So when you're ready, make sure you're in something comfy and join me on the mat. We're going to get started in a nice, comfortable seat with the spine tall. And we're going to start by just connecting with the breath. So find that comfortable spot, and then I'll invite you, if you feel comfortable, to close the eyes or soften the gaze down to the ground. And start to take some deep inhales and exhales. Try to lengthen that breath a little bit more than your normal breath pattern. And I'll invite you to put one hand on the heart and maybe bring one hand down to baby or baby's home. And as you connect with your breath and with baby, just remind yourself that every breath that you take is also baby's breath. So really enjoy those nice, big, deep breaths. A couple more deep breaths in and out. And when you're through, go ahead and open the eyes. You can bring the hands back down to the knees if that's comfortable for you. And we're going to take the right hand just down next to your side on the mat. And then your left arm is going to reach up and just gently bend over to the side. Feeling a little bit of relief in that side body, opening in the ribs. And not going too deep down into this, just gently reaching over and feeling that little stretch. And bring it back up to center and bring the left hand down to the ground, and your right hand will come up and over for a nice gentle side stretch. Feeling that nice opening in the side body, maybe relief of any tension in there, but not stretching too deeply over into the side that you're compressing on baby. Good. On your next breath, come back up to center. We're going to do a nice gentle twist. Just a reminder that during pregnancy, abdominal twists are not generally considered safe. So we're going to do a nice gentle twist and make sure when you're in this twist that your whole abdomen and baby are still facing forward. We're really just twisting more from the upper back and the head. So go ahead and take your left hand down to your right knee. And your right hand can come either right behind you or right kind of next to you to the side. Again, we're still facing forward with the majority of our body, so baby's still pointing forward. And on your inhale, just reach up nice and tall. And on the exhale, just gently twist in the upper back and head and look over your right shoulder. So you can see how my lower body is still facing forward. I'm not twisting like this in the abdomen. Keeping it nice and square to the front as you twist. This should relieve some tension in the upper back. Good. And when you're complete, bring it back to center, and we'll do the same on the other side. So right hand goes down to left knee. Your left hand can come either just behind or just to the side of you, right behind your bottom. Inhale, reach up nice and tall in the back, and exhale, you're going to twist just your upper back and head over the left shoulder. So keeping baby and belly still facing forward. Just Just a gentle little twist, opening up in that back and neck. Good, and bring it back to center, and we're going to meet in a tabletop position. So go ahead and get your foundation set. I like to use some blocks for this next one, so if you have anything like that that you can use for extra support at home, you definitely can utilize those props here. You're going to find your foundation first, so make sure in your tabletop that your wrists are coming directly below the shoulders, hands are spread wide, clawing into the mat, and your knees are directly below the hips. And then just feel a little strength in your core as you gently lift the belly button up to the spine. This is a really good position to be in during pregnancy. It kind of allows baby to sit down in the little hammock and give you some much needed relief from all the pressure on all of your internal organs where baby takes up space. So really feel this nice position here. And then on your next inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the tailbone up and look forward for cow. And then exhale, round the spine as the tailbone goes down and belly button comes in for cat. Again, inhale, tailbone up, belly drops and look forward. Exhale, round the back, bring the belly button in a little bit for cat. And just continue this with your breath. So inhale for cow, exhale for cat. This should feel really good on the spine. And again, it gives your body a little bit of a break from having baby pressed up in there all the time. And just a reminder that all of the positions that we are moving through today are safe for during labor as well. So if you feel like you're needing a little bit of relief in any area, you're just needing to move your body a little bit during that time, maybe try out some of these poses. All right, one more inhale and exhale with your own breath. And then meet me back in a neutral tabletop. And we're going to ground down in the left hand first. I usually bring it a little bit more into the center for balance. And just take a really gentle stretch up with the right hand. Again, you're not twisting here really, you're just stretching as far as you can go, and feel your belly coming with you. And then same on the other side, so ground in the right hand and just gentle stretch up with the left. Feel a nice opening in the back and the shoulders here. And then ground back down in both hands. Find that nice tabletop again. And we're going to move the left knee into center and really ground down in that left leg as we lift the right leg and make some small circles forward with the knee. Opening up in the hips here. This should feel really good. And you can take your circles a little wider if it's comfortable for you, depending on how far along you are. Little circles may be as much as you are wanting to do, and that's okay. And then if you haven't already, reverse your circle, so little knee circles backwards, opening up in those hip flexors. Keeping tight in the core here for support as well, so we're not dumping down into the belly. As baby rests, we're just taking some nice gentle circles. We're going to bring the right knee down and switch to the left side. So right knee anchors into the mat and lift the left knee and slowly take some little circles with the left leg. Maybe widening those circles as you go along. Feel nice for your back and your hips here. And then reverse your circle if you haven't already. All right. When we're complete, go ahead and give yourself a little bit of relief on your wrists if you need to. Sometimes when I'm in tabletop for a while, I feel like I need some, so you can do some little wrist circles here. And then we're going to head back into tabletop for some low lunges. So go ahead and find your foundation first. We're going to lift the right leg up gently and then step it all the way forward in between the hands, so keeping the lunge nice and low here. And if you'd like, you can support with some blocks at any height that is comfortable for you, just to have something else to support you to hold on to here. And really feel a nice lunge here in that knee. Your right foot can come just outside the mat if that feels comfortable for you. That probably feels best with your belly. And so your right hand would come on the inside. And then we're slowly going to lunge forward and then go ahead and point the right toe up to the sky and do a half split, stretching back. So we're going to get some really good opening in the hips and then also a good stretch in the hamstring here. This is really good if you're experiencing any sciatic pain. So just rocking back and forth on that right foot between lunging forward and then back into half split. I'm keeping my bottom lifted here, so I'm not sinking all the way back down onto my left ankle. Just keeping it high and really feeling that stretch. Good. When you feel complete on this side, we're going to go back to our tabletop position and switch legs. So left leg goes back and then bring it all the way into center. Maybe reframe, so putting your left toes out towards the edge of the mat a little bit to provide some more space for baby here in this position. Using your blocks if you need to. And really lunge into that left knee and then fold it back as your left toe reaches up to the sky, feeling a nice stretch in the hamstring. So lunge forward and then fold back. Make sure you're still connecting with your breath here. Nice deep inhales and exhales as we lunge forward and then fold it back. Do a few more with your breath until you feel like you're even on this side with the other side. Good, and then we're going to step it back into a tabletop position, and we're going to make our way up to standing. So whatever's easiest for you to do that. If you need to use the support of some blocks or something, or just make your way back up to stand. We're going to take a little bit of a wide leg stance here. And we're not going to be folding or bending or doing any kind of inversions today. It's generally not safe to do those after a certain point in pregnancy, because as the head comes below the heart, your blood pressure can raise. So we're just going to stay nice and tall here and maybe rock back and forth. So bending a little bit in those knees. This is opening in the thighs and increasing pelvic mobility as we do this. And for some extra support, feel free to put arms around underneath your belly, supporting baby here if you'd like. You can keep your hands on the hips or just gently on the thighs. We're not pushing down into the thighs, but if you need that extra support, feel free to take it here. And we're going to prepare for a goddess pose. So that's coming next. This is going to help strengthen the legs and then also kind of help prepare and build stamina for labor. So we're going to hold the goddess pose for 90 seconds. That's going to be the longest contraction that you will feel during labor. So we're going to hold that, and I'm going to set a timer on my watch here as we do it together. So go ahead and come back up if you need to shake it out at all before we prepare. As I get my timer set. haven't had a timer set for this one yet. I need a minute and a half. All right, so we're going to start the timer, and on your inhale, we're going to lift it up, and then exhale, sink down, so the knees bend and sink down into this little wide leg squat, also known as goddess pose. And you can feel free to rock back and forth here, as well as holding this is not comfortable. Hands can come down and support baby, or come to the heart, stay open, whatever feels best for you today. We're only going to do this one time for 90 seconds, so you can get the most out of it. You guys have about 30 more seconds left on that timer. Hang in there. Sway a little bit. Feel free to do a little dance if you'd like. You can do it. Like I said, this is the longest contraction you will feel during labor, so you can get through this 90 seconds, you can get through anything. You can do anything for a minute and a half, right? All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring it out. Shake your legs out a little bit if you'd like. We're going to prepare for Shavasana. So you have a couple different options. If you are past 18 weeks, you really don't want to lie flat on your back during pregnancy. So you can either lay comfortably on your side, that's a safe position, or I'm going to show you how to build a nice little bed with a bolster. You can use a pillow, some blocks, couple pillows, whatever you have at home to create this effect. We just want to make sure it's at an incline so you're not lying flat on your back. So I'm going to take one block on the tall side, and then another block down here on the middle, and then I'm going to lay my bolster across both of them. I can get it in here. And I'm going to recline back here. So this is a good, safe recline position where you can rest during pregnancy. You can see I'm not lying flat. I'm at kind of an incline. And this is a good resting pose. For you to take some deep breaths, promote that relaxation, and enjoy the benefits of the practice. So whatever position you're in, you can feel free to stay in here for as long as you feel comfortable or have time for, whether that's reclined, lying, or lying on the side. So go ahead and pause the video, and if you're ready, you can go ahead and come back up to a natural, comfy, easy seat so we can close out our practice today. So meet me there whenever you're ready. Take some big, deep breaths in and out here. Again, remembering that every breath that you take is the same breath that baby takes. Go ahead and bring one hand to your heart again, and one hand to the belly, to baby or baby's home. And just notice how you feel. Do you feel more connected? Do you feel more open? I'm going to take one more deep breath in and reach the arms up tall and bring the hands down to heart center. I want to thank you all for sharing your practice with me today. Just a reminder for all the mamas out there, don't forget to check in with your doctor if you do have any concerns or questions before engaging in any kind of physical activity or exercise practice. But everything in this video should generally be safe throughout pregnancy, and I hope it's beneficial for you throughout your journey. So thank you again, and I'll see you next time.